Joining me now, senior research analyst for the Media Research Center, Bill D'Agostino. Also with us, Republican strategist Eric Mitchell. Thank you, guys. Bill, your reaction there to Joyless Reed and Eli?
Yeah, Elie Mystal's not really known for telling the truth, but I actually kind of commend him for doing it for the first time, I think, since I've been watching him. MSNBC has felt this way about Trump supporters for as long as Trump supporters have been a thing. And they've always couched it in this like, well, look, he's fooling people. They don't realize how terrible he really is, whatever. Elie Mystal finally came out and said what all of those people actually think at that panel that you just saw. They all think that if you support Trump, you're an awful person. You are morally flawed. You're evil. And they want to erase you from this country's electorate. And so, honestly, it's about time that somebody in the news media was actually clear about this. If anybody else in the news media, corporate news media at least, has a problem with what he had to say, I have yet to see anybody raising the alarm about it, other than maybe tactically to say, well, Elie, that makes us look bad, right? But I haven't seen any condemnation of him. And so that suggests to me that, yeah, I would assume CNN too, probably in the same boat.
Eric, another vile person, Sunny Hostin of The View. I want you to take a listen to her take on what Trump said about Haitians and eating animals in Springfield, Ohio. Take a look.
These baseless, racist attacks against the Haitian community must stop. Haitians are a dignified people. They are here legally under an immigration program. They have temporary protected status. And white supremacists have now rallied in the city of Springfield, Ohio. They have denounced immigrants at local public meetings. Haitians, which now I think are about 15% of the Springfield, Ohio population, have been credited with revitalizing that city. Yeah. They have jobs. They are raising their families. They are going to school. And they have revitalized the downtown area.
You guys are making me, people might be eating dinner at this time, guys. Got to keep him short. Eric, I watched that Springfield, Ohio town hall meeting where all this was brought up about the geese. The guy that the clip is going around everywhere, you know this as well. He's black. So these are not just white supremacists. There are many people from throughout the community. What do you think about her saying that these people are white supremacists because they don't like the fact that their population was almost increased by, 20,000, the 58,000? They're racist because of this? What do you think?
I think that's the answer that these folks use for everything. It's always white supremacy, right? It's always. Wasn't there something that just came out in the last year that anybody who works out is a white supremacist? So if you go to the gym, you're a white supremacist. And now they're upset because the people of Springfield don't like the fact that they have all these people who are their government assistants, basically, that are destroying their community. And it's happening all across America, but they're mad because we actually expose it and it comes out. And this is how they answer. They bring up all these evils of white supremacists. And when we saw it on the debate on Tuesday night, it's always, if they're not throwing Project 2025 against the wall to say it as many times as they can so people believe it, they're going to come up with Springfield to be like, no, just because you see videos of people eating cats and it's on a police, camera, no, you're wrong. It's white supremacy. It doesn't matter if the person speaking is another color than a white person. Nope, it's white supremacy. That's the answer. I mean, The View just does that. We know that. We've covered this many times, Lydia. The View is just crazy. I don't know. I thought drugs were illegal, but apparently they don't drug test that whole cast. So yeah, I don't know what's going on over there.
I was an intern there. And that famous video, by the way, of the woman with the cat and all this and that, they're saying she's not a migrant. But there are many instances of other people on the ground, residents saying that these things are happening and the geese, there's video, all these things. So they're not saying it's a lie. They're just saying they don't have concrete evidence of it. So that's why reporters have to go out there and do some fact-based reporting, go out there on the ground and find out what the truth is. Bill, quickly, ABC also incorrectly fact-checked Trump on abortion at the debate. Take a listen.
The governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. Her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me, hence the vote.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born.
That's a lie. As you see right here, it turns out that in Minnesota, Tim Walz's Minnesota, at least 8 babies were still alive after botched abortions. He made it legal so that doctors did not have to help the babies. Also, Trump was right about former Democrat Virginia Governor Ralph Northam advocating for post-birth abortions, a murder. We don't have time for the soundbite, but I mean, Trump was right. And Lindsay Davis, they're asking for her to issue a correction. What do you think about that, Bill?
Yeah, you know, in the LA Times profile of Lindsay Davis after the debate came out, she says that she rehearsed that. She actually had that practice, and she admits that she and David Muir went in to this debate deciding to go after Trump because they saw all of the heat that Jake Tapper and Dana Bash got for not jumping in and interrupting him with garbage fact checks. And they didn't want to get heat from their friends, too. So this whole thing was motivated essentially by head pats from their colleagues. And yeah, as you point out, it's a complete lie. Anybody who lives in my state of Virginia remembers Ralph Northam defending having a conversation after an infant, his word, he used the word infant, is born and unwanted. Right. And so what discussion would ensue exactly other than are we going to kill this baby or not? That's obviously what the policy he was defending was. This is well known. It's well documented. It seems like the second that Kamala goes in front of a large audience and not just the news media's regular bought in clapping seals, they have to cover for everything that she does. And they have to pretend that, no, she doesn't hold any of the policies that we actually support her for. She's just like you rubes.
We have to leave it right there. Bill and Eric, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.